Hello there, fellow Chainlings of the Chainling Army. I'm the Gaming Chainling Storm. Welcome back to Timespinner. Last episode, we explored quite a bit of the past here, as you can plainly tell. We got into some boss fights, and we even managed to see pretty much a succubus, an incubus, the golden idol, get the double jump, and even fight one of the main bosses if we do need to fight. So with that all being said, as you can possibly already can tell, also off camera I actually did a quest, which was the Meet Me Tonight, which was getting 5 chopper legs for Wassons, which is basically get 5 drumsticks. Now the other ones won't be apparent yet until after you manage to complete more of the game. So with that being said, I believe we're pretty well done with this, at least somewhat. Now the reason why I say somewhat is there's actually still a little bit of this area that we can explore. Also last episode we also got the plasma orb, which I forgot to get to the other area that needs to get the plasma orb. I forgot about that. Go back in here just for a sec. Go back over here. Now, in order to even get to this area, you need to have the plasma orbs equipped. Have them equipped, there you go. I have sent this letter under the guise of a diplomatic missive. I hope it reaches you safely. To put it simply, I miss you. Since returning to Belete, I have been able to think of little but our time together, our talks in the garden, the dinners under the blue sky, your warmth in the cold nights. Even the early signs of bleakness were nothing next to your touch. You have opened my eyes, Feria. Now that I am back on Belete, I begin to see those things I never saw before. I live in such an open environment. I did not see the oppression that lives beneath it. How the very council works to hold down those without awe or binding to the upper classes to their struggles. How their needs are invisible to us. It is not simply a class of hierarchy. They are treated as less than human. Meanwhile, we seek to exterminate them altogether. The magic class is certainly forbidden from fraternizing with those without, let alone to have children with them. We are breeding a more powerful rate of mass users. Like Barturius is simply waiting for the rest to die off, or killing those who don't die off fast enough. Barturius is powerful and concerned only with his power. There will be no reconciliation with Lachem, no victory in conflict. However, I will see what I can do in the courts. Perhaps I can find a way to make things easier for you. I hope construction of your castle continues to go well. I miss you. With love, Alina. And we get more elemental beads. Now we're pretty well done here. Now, with quite that being said, I might as well go ahead and tell you a little bit about how this essentially breaks the game. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much reinforce my plasma orb. Now, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. As you can pretty well already can tell, the orb level can go way high, up to level 999. Now, I'm only doing this just for the plasma orb. I'm not doing it for any of the other ones. Come on. Almost there. And we are done. There you go. Plasma orb level 999. Now it does uses up the ore, so it's a small price to pay for that. Let's see, we're pretty well... there's one area that I need to get done with this place yet. Before I get hit on the way there. What? See? It pretty much breaks it somewhat that you can essentially make your... Oh yeah, and also some enemies are of course still invincible. Oh, it was just a save point. Okay. I thought it was something else. Now, I think that the orb strength is based off of your own strength itself. I think. I'm not certain of that. Oh, and that's why we can't do anything here, because I need to actually have a specific ability, don't I? No, I can still do it here. Oh, I got a griffin. Max all up. And we're pretty well, I think, pretty well done here. Because I can't necessarily do anything much else here until I get the pretty much the ability to go underwater. And you know what? Just for the sake of the Let's Play, I'm gonna use the plasma orb for the entire playthrough. Now, one thing I will make mention of right away with this is that this is probably one of the most broken orbs you can get in the game. Because it does lock on to enemies. And it shows. It shows very plentiful that it does lock on to enemies. Yeah, I can't do much of anything else because I need to have the ability to swim underwater. Hang on, there's something else there I forgot I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't go under here, did I? Oh, that's just a max health up. Okay. Ah, it's not that far. Ow. Dang it, I got poisoned. Now, you don't necessarily get a game over in this. You just go back to the checkpoint that you last visited. That's all. So don't worry too much about dying. And the effects last a pretty good long time. Now let's see what's on the other area here that I didn't get to go to yet. But yeah, there was a mine, wasn't there, that I couldn't go to yet. At least I didn't go to yet, I should say. Oh yeah, that. Well, at least here I can't go down there yet, cause I need the ability to swim underwater. Now let's see what's over here. Well, first of all, go over to the right. Save point. And go up here, and there's a priest sweetie. This one, you can miss this one. I sent this missive with Queen Furia, rightful ruler of independence. That's him. To augment her entreaty for peace, I offered to come in her stead. Given our history together, but she believed it important to represent her word herself. I hope you recognize the honor in that. We have taken control of the portal between our worlds. As you have seen, we have strength, we have allies. We have learned to survive on this world. We will not fall even to the bleakness. If this conflict continues, 1,000 more would die, and you would be no closer to subduing us. We entreat you, let us end this now. We are still willing to negotiate an arrangement. Like I suggested those years ago, some of the vast resources of Lecham for plasma from lately are mutually benefit agreement. Please listen to Furia. She is wise and she only wants peace. Don't make the same mistake as before. Which unfortunately they did. Alright, now we're in... Oh, the Caves of Banishment. Oh yeah, and if I remember correctly, one of the things I need is squid ink. You may not know what that is yet, but come time we'll get to know what that is. Now, you can essentially farm experience. Oh, Raven Tail. Well, that's going to be something for a quest later down the road. I believe it was 3 that we needed. Or to have it. I know Sirens, I need to hit them quite a bit, and I can get a squid ink. And this is our next guy. Well, 2. This is Ramaded. Ramaded essentially is their medic, and he'll pretty well have you go for specific things. He has a full 5 quest line. Well, of course, his obvious thing now. Go ahead and talk to her. I'll talk to him. And of course, you've already got the herbs. You already get up my some medicine. See, go ahead and let's see any other ones that I need to do. No. Let's see. Do you got anything new? No, you don't. So, what are the new quests that I need to do? 2 mushrooms from the caves. 15 plant bats. Right, well, plant bats are easy enough to find. Just go into here, and you can find them. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, There. We're done with that. I want to check my enemies here. That's for a sec. Okay, so Mushroom Tower. Okay, so I gotta beat a bunch of Mushroom Towers. I'm also gonna be going for the Squid Ink Queue as well. That's gonna be part of a quest that we'll be playing into later. Oh, and don't worry if you don't get them all. It's not very much, but you do end up getting a nice little achievement. Yeah, nice little, well, a feat. It says you have to complete the feat, so it's nice to actually have this card. Oh yeah, and you may of course be doing this quite a long time before you get what you want. That's where the luck berry does come into play. So don't be surprised if you're going to be whacking the same enemy over and over again until you get what you want. There, got the mushrooms. We'll play it later. There it is! Got it! Now I believe it was 3 wyvern tails I needed. Let me just check my... Yeah, I don't have that yet. There, got him. There we go, got the mushrooms done. Your next thing you need is plasma crystal from the caves. This actually goes into line with actually another boss you will be fighting called the Maw. And I might go ahead and go right over to you. There we go, Operation Noise is complete. And now you need me to 10 sirens. Well, that can be easily done. Now, I am doing all of these in a video because I might as well go ahead and show you where exactly you can find, well, specific things. So in this case, it's the sirens. There are essentially 2 different types of sirens you can find. You can either find them here, or in another part of the caves. Of course, I'm doing the obvious one. Ow, ow. I mean, my defense is actually kind of high right now, which is weird. Normally I wouldn't have defenses up this high, then again I am playing this on dream mode. And so far, I have not died. Now saying that, I'm probably gonna die. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. You can do this roughly 4 times. 1. Yep. There we go. And one more time for good measure. And we're done. If I don't get them done in a video, as I said, I'm doing them off camera, so you don't really need to worry about that. Go Simon, so it is done. This one tells me to 20 nights and oysters. Well, that can be easily done. I think it doesn't matter which one I do. Didn't I have something, oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, be careful when you get to the upgraded knife. They will actually reflect your thoughts back at you. But I found out the hard way. So I'm going to pause the recording here because I need to do something. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Just had to do a little something, but I'm back. Sorry for a little cut there, but anyway. Let's see how many cuts going here. Okay. Can remove that marker. There's a little bit more left to do with this quest. Yeah. I just need to go in here. Boom. And now we are done. Oh, you got something? And what was this? And this one I believe was Warrior Guards. Warrior Guards, I know how to find those. Oh, and what was the other guy? Weakness is cured in the future. Okay. Yep. Zap. Just a simple zap. Okay, I know it was one of these that had the, Ooh, a bless. I'll definitely be sucking on those later. Take that how you will. Come on, just one more. I'll take the ether. Got him. That's all three that that's the three that I need. Did he die? Yeah, I did. Good. Now that I got the 3 plasma pods I needed, I need to find one other area that I know the warrior guard will spawn. Got it. There we go. Now that's done. We can go back. Talk to you. And let's see. Most of the missions there are done, except for one, which we won't be finding out until much later. Oh yeah, that one I said for the obvious thing? Yeah. Riven Tails. Chovo Feather and some Siren Ink. Which one gave feathers? Okay, Savas. Probably the Savas Chobo, which I know where that is. Yeah, I know what part it's gonna be. Quests. But it'd be darn well worth it to get these done. Still love the music in this. I'm certain someone can easily look these up. I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm kind of reminded of like some old Abensa game that you would play. I'm gonna go along with this until I get it. There we go. Second try. And now we go back. What's anything new? Nope. Also, I will make mention mention 2 of the orbs you need to get for the achievement of finding every single orb is actually locked to the secret ending. Right. And now we don't have anything else to do here. Do that. Look at my map here just for a sec. And yep, we're pretty well done here. Because we can't necessarily do much of anything else in the mines. So we're pretty well done here. In the path for now. Oh. Oh yeah, and I do now also need to get some eel meat now. This is probably one of the harder ones to get. Let me just think. Were there any other places? Yeah, there was this right here which I did need to get to. We met with traders before, but I've never seen so many people and goods in one place, as in the city marketplace. They bustled about on a million errands, merchants shouting their wares and Lacham soldiers patrolling the streets in their purple armor. They have declared Veneria part of their empire now. They rule here. Miss, someone calls, can I interest you in some food from the stars? He's not local, and his wares are unlike anything I've seen before. What is this? I asked, picking up a signing. Above. A Lacherian, some sweetest food you ever see. Is it from Lachem? Nothing goes on devastation anymore, but it's from one of the colonies. Where I'm from, in fact. I heard a car behind me, and then a group of imperials stood around the booth staring at the merchant where the leader stared only at me. You know, I'm sorry, officer. I meant no disrespect to the home word. Though let us hear you call Lachem that name again. The merchant nodded, but the leader continued to ignore him. He removed his helmet to reveal a young face and handsome, his hair bright blue, like all the native Lachem. The Lachem are said to be quick-tempered, relentless, but that blue hair sets them off. The officer smiled at me and my pop quizzed him, but this time not from fear. I overhear you ask about that fruit. You have an eye for quality, he knows my sales and blood. Would you allow me to buy that for you? Everyone should be graced with the taste of a Lacherian sun. Which, by the way, is actually a health object in this game. It actually gives you some health. Go ahead and get that, and I can give you some more for the metropolis here. Now, what's coming up next is I don't really know this area. This right here. I don't know if this is like a Patreon thing or something, or Kickstarter. I don't know. Let me get some obvious stuff here. And Mr. Hat! Hello? I stay in the city for several days, hoping to explore and trade. I end up spending much of my time with the Laterium officer. For all our history, we have been a restless people. He told me much about their history, philosophy, and art. It drives us to explore, to go further into the stars, to seek the unknown. There is so much beauty in the universe, so many unseen wonders. I used to have a drive like that, I say, to be a hero, to be the one my people looked up to. I think you still do, he says. There's a fire in your eyes. He leans close, staring into him. I blush a little, but stare right back. So, if you have the drive to explore, why are you still here on our world? I ask. There's still a lot to see here, he says softly. I want to understand other cultures and perspectives. Help bring their ideas into the Empire. I recognize our system is not always perfect. We put a lot of focus on resources and power, but I believe our drive is also towards self-improvement, or at least that's how I like it to be. A noble goal, but... He interrupts me before I can finish. I know there is still so much to be done. Wisdom to study, allies to find. I continue to stare into his eyes. They are full of passion, but a quieter kind now. His gorgeous blue head draws closer to mine. There is such beauty in the universe, wonders to discover. Such as? He answered with his lips on mine. Yeah, as I said, I don't know what this is, what those pixels are. I'm sure someone in the comments will already know what that is, but to me, I don't know what it is. I legitimately don't know. But now that we pretty well are able to do a little bit more around there, I say we head into that lake that we need to head into. Get the area, get that thing if we... Sorry about that. Needed to burp. No, wait. Where was it here? I had the thing... Oh yeah, this was the charge attack that Elena did. Plasma geyser. And holy and it does quite a bit of damage. Where's the thing that okay, I'm right close to it here. Also, if you are doing New Game Plus, keep in mind that orbs do keep the damage for the orbs do keep. Oh, it does some elemental beads. So you don't really need to worry too much about not having damage. Also, it is actually possible you could actually play the game, farm levels, and be able to play through the game without ever getting hit once. Or even using the time thing, except for specific areas that you will need to use it for. Now, one thing that's going to be very apparent which will be shown in this is pretty much a specific key card that you will need to find. Alright, use the double jump, go over here. And there is the sealed caves. There's a door there. We can't get into it. A skeleton. B. Keycard B. That's going to be very useful. And now we can access some more areas. Well, first of all, I want to access a specific area here. Also! Oh yeah, this thing. Did you just... Also, you may notice that 2 of the others are not signing anymore. That is because I managed to complete 2 Pacific bosses. You need to fight 3 Pacific bosses before continuing on here. And pretty well just say that you have to fight those 3 bosses. You may notice that those 3 orbs represent 3 Pacific bosses. Win against those 3 Pacific bosses, and then you are able to complete more of the game. You will notice that there's 0 red orb. That's for the mob, which we'll be looking at a little later in the game. So the music is really well done here. Hang on, let me just bring up the audio here just a little bit. I mean, it does actually give a real good foreboding. We can go there, but we can go here. weakness resets. Now, is that something that I need? Yes, that is something that I need. What are the other ones? Get my thing up here. Oh yeah, that one was Plasma Crystal. That one is Eel Meat. Eel Meat is actually one of the more harder ones to get. Also, this will come apparent much later in the game. As I said, I am using pretty much the obvious thing here, and cheesing pretty much the entirety of the game. I pretty much don't really necessarily care about how good I am at the game. All I really care about is just beating it and having some fun while I'm doing it. Another one. Mother passed away before Lunas was born. The whole clan grieved with me, but we could not grieve for long. Lunas was born as we traveled. She had brilliant blue hair, confirming in my mind who the father must have been. The elder asked if I wanted to find him, to bring him into the clan, but I said he couldn't be trusted. He'd let kill him. Anyway, I had no desire to see him again. It was never meant to be a long-term commitment. Lunas is headstrong. She rallies the kid around her in games of exploration and adventure. I tried to teach her patience, but it came from Chloe, but she's strong. Not like Pharaon and Jian's son. Yorn is quiet and he can be mean, but I cannot blame him. Pharaon gave him little attention. Yours seemed unable to replace Pharaon's previous son from the other history, no matter how hard he tries. In his mind, his family is lost to the sands. Dinana gave him a son, but despite his best intentions, did not give him the kind of family he wanted. I understand now. My mother privately cautioned her. Lunas, wait up, Yorn called as they raced around the encampment. Lunas pauses, then Yorn was to pass her. Ha, sucker! Lunas snarls and gives chase. Six floats in the air around her head, her aura powerful, more powerful than mine. We will have to train her as a time messenger. We may have to train them both. We can't keep on like this, or we will lose our whole clan to other histories. Wait a minute. Hang on here just a sec. Let me read that again. Wait. So what you're actually saying there with that childhood thing is that Selena essentially kept her father away from her. So essentially it was like a union of the two. Dang. Alright, let's go down into the new area, shall we? But first, let's go ahead and save. And before we do, why don't we go ahead and complete that quest. There we go, finding a cure. And do we have any more quest lines? Yes, we do. And apparently we... Yeah, now there are the pods, which we've already managed to do. Okay, and got nothing else for you. And we can't do anything else until we manage to do a specific thing. Well, now that that's done, let's go ahead and go back over to the sealed cave. The other area of the sealed cave, mind you. Oh, by the way, in case you actually are wondering, both of the maps are the exact same with a few exceptions. A few of the exceptions, of course, being a different layout map. So the map might be slightly different. As you can plainly tell by me just pretty much flipping between the two of them there. They are slightly different. So don't be too surprised if what it may look like there was something in the past or it looks different in the future. Don't be too surprised by that. Anyway, we are going to be go all the way over here. This area where we found pretty much the survivor. And we got ourselves a new pale blade. Wonder what that is. And this is basically the water mask. Now we can go underwater. Doing that, let's go ahead and check out the areas here. And yes, I'm going to be exploring everywhere that I can. Because who knows, there might be something in here that might not actually show up another place. Stuff I'm getting hit a lot of the time. But that is going to be something you will need to have if you want to complete this game. Keep in mind also one other thing is that our key items will always be in the exact same place no matter what. Also, I think that might be my first Metroidvania on the channel. I'm not certain if it is or not, but if it is, then I think I pretty much chose a really good starting point for a Metroidvania. Anyway, we do have most of the key cards. We need the A key card. We do need that if we want to complete the obvious thing here. Let me just check my things here. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. So all I need to do now is just go back in the past. And let's just see. I'm gonna go here for some castle ramparts because there could be something down in the water that I didn't find beforehand. Nope, there's nothing there. I thought there would have been something there. There isn't. Well, the only next place that I know we need to go is the Caves of Banishment. So let's go ahead and go to the Caves of Banishment. Now it is actually possible that you can beat this game in one day if you know where like everything is. Now of course I played the game quite a bit myself, so I know. I mean I beat it probably about a month ago, so it's still fresh in my own mind. But I always, now for me personally, I always found the idea of silver ore. Oh, that's also another thing. Silver ore is also part of a quest line that you will have to do if you want to get every single quest line done and get a nice little achievement for it as well. That's 2. I think I only need 2 silver ores. I think. I'm not certain of that. Man, my defense is up kind of high right now. I'm not really getting hurt all that much. Is that what dream mode is supposed to be? Dream mode is supposed to be like an easy mode. Regardless though. Keep on going here. And I believe it's time that we went down into the depths. Also, to any of the bots out there that are pretty much sending me stuff to do with dating or anything like a porn website, stop. Okay? I don't care. Show your dick to somebody else. Not me. Guys. And I'm really interested in going on a date with wife now. Oh, apparently I have to go the other way. I thought I had to go for the caves. Nope, guess I was wrong. But at least I explored some of it and got some benefits out of it. Now, let's see if I can get myself some eel meat. Ah, what's over here? Ah, some of us sand. There we go, eel meat. That can actually be one of the more tougher ones to get. Because I think it's your luck barrier that determines the drop rate of various items. Now let's see what's in here. Yes, I know it does look like I'm pretty much going through the same area as I would from the beginning of the game. And I know it actually is. Yep. Exact same. Oh, max health is enough to 500 health. Well, I'm halfway there to getting max amount of health you can ever get. And there's another one. Ice Orb. Another easily missed one. And since I am using the cheat engine, you can look it up yourself to see which one you have. Make sure it is the same one I'm using. I'm not going to link it in the description. because, well, if you want to use it, I just also, one other thing, if you're going to use Teeth Engine, I recommend getting Teeth Engine 6.7. It's what I've been using for quite a long time, and as far as I can tell, it's the only one that actually works. Reason being is because I've used the other one, tried to install all the other versions, they will not work. And now we are in pretty much, these are caves. This is one of the areas you will have to explore for a specific boss called the Maw. Don't worry too much about missing areas. They do link up. No, I just hit my mic there. They do link up. What's over this way? Yet again, another one that's easy to miss, the wind orb. And just some stuff for alchemy, which is not going to be too much of a hassle. See, as you can possibly already tell, they link up. So you don't have to worry about not missing anything. But those places that I showed you, those are easy to miss. So to be careful that there are some points of no return. Also an enemy that doesn't really show up anywhere else. You are naive if you think that allowing these Lacharan to believe they have truly escaped my ire by declaring some kind of independence will prevent eventual strife. The more powerful they think they are, the more likely they will initiate conflict. They are, after all, a world of criminals. However, I have no need to antagonize them directly. We are powerful, they are weak. If you truly think they will remain peaceful, I invite you to visit them. Go as an ambassador and see how they respond to diplomacy. You will see that it is hopeless, and when you return, I So I have prepared a strike force to remind them and our citizens who holds the power. And that's every single letter in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Proposed methods and the effective curing the bleakness. I'm not gonna read all of this, just if you want to read this yourself, and I'm getting pretty well near time to end this anyway. You can go ahead and read that. Probably gonna be an extra long episode here until I get to a save point. Or needs the boss, something like that. Oh, it's music. Wow, the music that got dark. When you have one of the plasma crystals you need, go ahead and hit that. There you go. And this is where I'm going to be calling the episode. Now, this video, probably a good part of it with me completing lines, but don't worry too much about it. You don't necessarily have to complete the quest lines. If you actually want to, go ahead. You get a nice little achievement for it, so get a nice little reward out of it, so don't worry too much about that. But in the next episode, we're going to be completing more of the game, and hopefully might even finish it. I don't know. I do apologize for the cut there around probably the 24-25 minute mark, because, well, I had to do something there, but don't worry. You will notice the cut right away, but aside from that, I think you might get the idea. Anyway, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below if you have any tips or tricks about this game, or if you have a game you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.